I'm going to be talking to you guys about these acne skincare products and why you may want to stay away from them if you want to have clear skin. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. For those of you who are new, my name is Trisan, also known as Nurse Key. I'm a licensed practical nurse, and on my channel we talk about quite a few things including nursing, but we mainly focus on skincare. As mentioned in the title, I'm going to be talking to you guys about these acne skincare products and why you may want to stay away from them if you want to have clear skin. Now, I know that this may be a little bit confusing or a little bit ironic to certain people, and it really is. And I'm going to be going into an in-depth explanation as to why I made this statement and how ditching out those acne skincare products might actually be the solution to you truly getting that clear skin that you really want. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video so you don't miss out on any information. And if you want to show the channel just a little extra love, go ahead and smash on that like button. It is free and it helps me out a ton. Let's get into the video. So when we go out shopping for skincare products, we arrive at the store and you see a huge selection of different skincare products. A lot of the times you may see some popular ones that are advertised by YouTubers or that you even see on television, like on commercials and ads and stuff like that. The thing is, a lot of the times these products that are targeted towards acne, a lot of the times they have adverse effects. And so they get rid of one issue and they cause another issue. If you want to do a fun experiment, go out to CVS or to wherever you get your skincare products from, go through the aisles and look at maybe 5 different acne products that are really targeted towards acne. Look at the back, look at the ingredients, and I guarantee you that on at least 70% of the products, you are going to see 2 ingredients. One of them being salicylic acid and the next one being benzoyl peroxide. Now, I'm not saying that these ingredients are all bad, but they can definitely be bad. And some people will argue that it's not really the ingredient itself, it depends on the percentage of the ingredient that's within the product. But for me personally, whenever I've used any products that contain these 2 ingredients, whether it's a small percentage or a higher percentage, I've always suffered the same adverse effects or the same side effects, and it has always worsened my skin. Now, for body acne, it is completely different because you guys have seen me recommend salicylic or benzoyl peroxide based washes for like things like butt acne or HS, hidradenitis suppurativa, for those of you who don't know. So if you have chest acne, back acne, or any type of body acne, I definitely do recommend it because the skin on the rest of your body is not as delicate and as sensitive as the skin on your face, and it's able to tolerate those ingredients a little bit better. But because the skin on your face is so delicate, you want to be a little bit more gentle with it. Now, if you have severe acne, I'm talking clear pimples, whiteheads, blackheads that you can clearly see, they're painful, they're inflamed, and you opt for these washes, it may be beneficial to you. But there are a lot of different factors that contribute to acne, and I feel like a lot of the times people aren't actually paying attention to their skin and trying to understand what is causing their acne. So I have several videos talking about different causes and factors that may contribute to your acne, and you may want to check that out and go through that just to make sure you're not doing any of these things that may be causing your acne in the first place. If you go over that video and you see that you have been doing everything and you still have acne, then yes, maybe opt for these stronger ingredients. However, if you just have the mild occasional breakout and you don't have consistent, persistent, active acne, you may want to ditch those products out. These products strip your skin of its natural moisture barrier, and they are focused, yes, on targeting your acne, but they do not focus on maintaining or even bettering the overall health and pH of your skin. And then they start to interfere with your skin's natural moisture barrier because they're gonna go into your pores, they're going to strip your skin of its natural oils, and they're going to make your skin feel itchy, irritated. You're gonna start feeling burning sensation. And I literally remember my skin looking clear, but literally not even being able to smile because my skin was so tight from all the natural oils in my skin being stripped away from these ingredients. It then caused a rash that I started scratching and left back a ton of scarring and hyperpigmentation. And guess what? My breakout came back and ended up being 10 times worse than it was before. So when you're going out and you're shopping for skincare products, you want to make sure that you're picking a product that, yes, is nice and foaming and cleansing, that's going to really penetrate your pores, that's going to really rid your skin of all the impurities that may potentially clog up your pores and cause you to break out. But you also want to make sure that you are choosing a product that clearly shows that it is also meant to protect your skin's natural pH, your skin's barrier, and that is overall meant to promote healthy overall. So I would say that one of the main ingredients you want to look for in a lot of your cleansers is hyaluronic acid, and that's because hyaluronic acid is meant to really help your skin maintain its natural moisture barrier. And so as that cleanser really gets into your pores and cleanses your skin out, you're also sure that it's maintaining your skin's natural moisture. I'm going to be showing you guys 4 of my favorite washes. I'm very consistent with my skincare. I don't really try too many different things at once. Once I find something that works for me, I tend to stick to it. And I've mentioned to you guys before that our skin tends to change throughout the year depending on the weather. So these are kind of the products that I use, and I kind of play with them as the weather changes. And these are some skincare products that have really changed my life and that I really highly recommend that you guys try. The first one is this CeraVe facial foaming cleanser, and this one is for normal to oily skin. They do have the one for drier skin, so if your skin is a little bit more on the dry side, then go ahead and use that. This cleanser is so good. One thing that I love about it is that it lasts me forever, because one pump is so foaming and it lathers so well that you really don't need to use a lot. So I like to use this. This is what I use 90% of the year, and you guys can clearly see that it contains 3 really important ingredients. The first one being ceramide, the second one being niacinamide, and the last one being hyaluronic acid, which is that ingredient I just spoke to you guys about that is really going to help your skin maintain its natural moisture barrier as the cleanser is going deep into your skin and cleansing out your pores. The second product that I always recommend is this Cetaphil product right here. It is very similar to CeraVe. CeraVe is my go-to. If I'm trying to find a cleanser, CeraVe is always the option that I opt for first. And if I can't find CeraVe, then I will go ahead and try Cetaphil. It is a gentle skincare cleanser, and it is made for sensitive skin. And that's another thing that I kind of started tweaking. Even though I don't feel like I have the most sensitive skin, my skin is somewhat sensitive, and if I am not careful, I can break out. So I like to opt for products that are made for sensitive skin, even if I don't have the most sensitive skin. And I recommend that you guys try that out as well, as these work very good, but they are a lot more gentle because they are meant for sensitive skin. So if you can't find CeraVe, Cetaphil is a great replacement. Another product that I really like, and I actually just finished this one yesterday, and that is this Trisan wash right here. This is what it looks like, and once again, I'm going to be leaving all the links down below. It's ideal for acne prone skin. It's very comparable to CeraVe. To be honest, I would say that this is actually more comparable to CeraVe than the Cetaphil. So I would say CeraVe first, Trisan second, Cetaphil third. Your skin is not going to feel dry or irritated after using this, and I like to use this on the rest of my body as well, because this is actually antimicrobial, antibacterial as well, and this is really going to help get rid of those bacteria that may be sitting on the surface of your skin that can potentially cause you to break out. Lastly, there is this Aveeno Ultra Calming Face Wash that I like to use. This one is a bit of a mousse. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. This is what it looks like. The other ones are a little bit more runny. This one has a bit of a different texture, but it still cleanses my skin very well. And personally, I like to use this more in the fall. And as you guys can see, this is also for sensitive skin. I always opt for products that are for sensitive skin because of the reasons that I just mentioned to you guys. So these are 4 products that you may want to consider trying out, but I'm confident that for a lot of you guys, if you guys try these products, and if you guys just take those acne products, put them aside, and opt for something that's a little bit healthier for your skin, you're going to definitely see a difference in the overall health of your skin. And I just feel like that's common sense, right? Quick maths. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this was somewhat educational to you. If you learned something new in today's video, go ahead and smash on that like button and let me know what you learned in today's video. If you guys have any additional tips that you guys would like to add, or any extra tips that you guys have implemented in your skincare routine that helped you guys, let us know down below. I definitely want to learn, and I'm sure there are lots of people out there who also want to learn from you. We can all learn from each other. If you would like to see more content like this from me in the future and you are not already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Smash on that subscribe button and go ahead and turn on your notification bells. That way you'll be notified every time I post future content. And I really hope to see you all in my next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.